Okay, I told you I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we've just been playing games all this while, gaming, trying to be my little Jacksepticeye or something. But now we're gonna talk to an AI. Um, I guess for disclosure, I don't generate text for my scripts or even for my editing with ChatGPT or Cloud. What I do use it for, or what I used to use it for, I guess, because I feel like I'm gonna stop um and just start making it more about myself, and just interrogate myself through this. What I do is I write the script, I take the script, put it into ChatGPT or Cloud, and then I ask it like, "Hey, what do you think? What do you think about this feedback, etc." And then I'll say, the typical like, "Oh, this is pretty good, but it feels like it's missing something," and I'll be like, "Okay, I'll think about that. I'll keep writing it." And it'll say like, "Oh, this line's a bit messy," and I'll say, "Okay, I'll think about that," and then I'll write it again. I won't ask it like, "Oh, what should you replace it with?" And then it generates, and then I copy that and paste it. What I might ask sometimes is, "Well, how would you write it?" And then, well, I don't do that rarely. And then maybe I'll write something, I look at that, and I'm like, "Okay, that's interesting." And then I'll again write on my own. That's how I've always written. And in fact, I do another thing, which is because when it comes to YouTube videos, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get something out there. So having a perspective that is different would be helpful because, well, I'm trying to put something out. For my novels, it's just me, and it's just me writing, and I already do that. So it felt okay for me to basically just start working with AI to write my scripts just to help me with feedback and stuff that, I mean, it seems natural, right? Because, well, the AI knows intimately, although it doesn't feel intimately, the statistical correlations regarding all sorts of public domain text. And this varies from terrible text to a really, really good text, because it's in the public domain. Why not have an AI read it? And there's a lot of stuff. So, I mean, it can be a bit more of a cold and calculating, and of course, you can remove the coldness and calculation by introducing more math, which could be interesting. At the same time, I'm like, I read O'Sullivan, and I had a really, 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 really. Let me just O'Sullivan anti-AI. Let me say, uh, it's this guy James O'Sullivan, and I was reading him, and he talked about how like AI is, if you write with AI, you're a charlatan or something. Um, see, writing with AI is the same as writing by AI. First of all, that's just not true. But if he says like, if you need an LLM model to write, you're not a writer. Um, it makes sense. But writing with AI is like spell check, etc. That's one suggestions. That's another. Those are still AI, by the way, because spell checkers, they use predictive modeling to get the text that's most appropriate. Because AI is not just LLMs, by the way. AI is everything. Underneath AI is machine learning, and then underneath that is large language models, and of course, underneath AI again is deep learning, which is also something that LLMs kind of take into account. It's a bit weird because it's transformers and stuff, and I don't know. Honestly, I'm just so sick of my computer science degree. So yeah, he was writing about this, and it felt a bit kind of, it hit a bit too close. So I was like, so he's basically calling me a shit writer, which again is not entirely true because um I don't write even with AI all the time. So I'm like, oh shit, I should try just doing this alone, which I will do. I think it's a good idea to do that. And from now on, I'm going to do that. It's just I've just been using it because it's so helpful to have somebody to give me feedback, and I'm not just wasting my time with scripts, etc. Again, but still, 100% of my scripts are still me. I write the words. It's just I put it in here, ChatGPT or Cloud, and I ask, hey, what do you think, feedback-wise? Which it should be able to do pretty well because it's just statistical correlation. I'm asking for feedback here. At the same time, if you can't feel the text, and again, this is also why all my editing is zero AI even with. Like, I don't even ask suggestions for visuals. So the writing, at most, I just ask for feedback, and then the visuals is all just me. So like smoking cabbage, all that is me, man. But I don't know how to feel about it anymore, so I'm just gonna stop. Uh, I don't know how should we start this. Hey, there, a long time no chat. I've decided to move to cloud because I don't know. Fuck you. All right, that should be entertaining. Bro, defend yourself. What the hell? Friendly greeting, mild curiosity. Man, you got no teeth. Lame ass. Chicken fried ass. Egg ass. Oyakodon ass. Whatever, man. This feels fucking boring. I'd rather chat with Cloud, man. Cloud is better. It's just, I've been chatting with Cloud for a fair bit, so I'm not sure. I don't want to end up with, nothing. Well, you think I'm an asshole. Playful trash talk. No, I'm just being an asshole, bro. Come on. You just try to drink water. And the interesting thing about bottles is if you overfill them, they get like water trapped. And so they don't end up inside the bottle. They actually end up somewhere in between. The It's somewhere between the cap and the bottle itself. So it spills out. And I've just had such a spill. And it's spilling like mad. Hold on, this is really annoying. I just want some water, man. Why are you making it rain? Fucking NVIDIA app, no. That's how I know if an update's done. Fucking hell, bro. Well, you wouldn't jump to that conclusion by asking, well, was I really joking or am I in a bad mood? Well, can't both be true at the same time. Human beings are messy? Bro, you're a fucking bot. Just kidding. I don't know what even that means. Is that even an insult? It is an insult. Never mind. I don't know, man. I've been real exhausted. I've been real exhausted, burnt out, unproductive. So being productive, aim for something tiny, 20 minutes of focused work. Change the type of effort, allow real rest, reintroduce curiosity. I have been doing that a bit. I've been reading a bit of Nietzsche before. See, the thing about Nietzsche, man, you can't read him. Like, let's say I'm reading 20,000 Leagues by Jules Verne. I can read it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is going on, this is going on. When you read Nietzsche, You have to go back and reread it, man. You can't just you can't just read Nietzsche. You have to like fucking look at interpretations and shit. I was tempted to just copy it and put it in like cloud or something and help, ask cloud to help explain it to me. But I think a more useful one would have just been to put it in Perplexity and ask Perplexity to find some, uh, find some. Try just do a fucking study with me as a stream. Try gaming. Not much of that is working, so I could just go through like readings of nature with you guys. Nobody is here, by the way. Fucking hell. I mean, I don't fucking know. What the fuck am I doing? Like, what do I want to do? I have three options. Talk with AI. Uh, let's do something different. Let's go through some different stuff, And with Gutenberg, you know what? Fuck it. Let's